My name is Tonya Curry. This is this week's Acumen Report, and it's entitled, "It's Not Safe Here, Baby Reindeer. It's a Highway to Hell." What are you doing with all your electricity, South Africa? 34 days at my last count. 34 days. We haven't seen that since Mbeki left. You remember when we were told that the ANC would fix it and we didn't believe them? Well, the truth is, it was never broken.
Secondly, we will accelerate the work that is underway to end load shedding.
The on-off switch was used like an ATM with hiccups. Isn't that treasonous? Isn't there a law against that? Don't vote for this set of gangsters and, this is very important, know your coalitions. If you're going to vote for standing looking stupid in the corner party, know where your vote will turn up. Coalition decisions are going to rule this country. I'm Tonya Curry, and I can't believe I started this report with elections 2024. It should be top of our minds. It isn't, but it should be. Let's get him out the way, Voldemort. Zuma, the MK Puma, has had a bit of a rough week. The founder of MK Stolen Logo Party is a guy called Jabulani Khumalo. He registered the party, and he's the one of the first to be fired by Obama.
Or you are still the leadership. So regarding these allegations, you are still part of the leadership. Sure.
Not only him, but 4 additional members were also oofed. So now you have the guy who belongs to 2 political parties firing the guy who founded the party. In a leaked WhatsApp conversation, Jabu threatened to deregister the party, and here's the truth. He can actually do that. Now, wouldn't that be a turn-up for the books? Wouldn't it? The IEC raised eyebrows as it was revealed that at least 20,000 signatures on MK's submission were forged.
Well, the IEC has called on the police to expedite the investigations into the MK party's forged signature debacle. Now, it's alleged that Jacob Zuma's party's list submitted to the commission is in fact fraudulent. It follows a city press expose where former Western Cape volunteer Lennox Ntoro made those claims. However, speaking to us earlier, election expert Terry Tsalani says the commission should not be involved in this matter.
I think their focus at the moment should just be on preparation of the elections and leave the police to do their work. If there is no complaint that has been brought before the commission should not actually be involving itself with this matter.
That's along with the stolen logo. It appears that the MK aliens are imploding. Next week, Tuesday, Zuma will be in court for something new. A disciplinary hearing.
The ANC has set down the date for a disciplinary hearing against former President Jacob Zuma. The hearing comes after Zuma declared his support for the MK party. Zuma says he remains a member of the ANC, but the party's disciplinary committee has now set down the matter for next week, Tuesday.
This Muppet truly thinks he can stand for president again. President Zuma was trending for days, but not everything you read is real, baby reindeer. Sent from my iPhone. How was your May Day, Workers' Day? Were you caught in the traffic on the M1, fuming as firefighters battled for 18 hours to put out the M1 fire? The fire was sparked by cable thieves. These geniuses were busy pulling out the cables, and the next thing, they were engulfed in flames.
Let's stay in the city because City Power says their teams are currently on site of an underground fire along the M1 highway near Braamfontein to assess if repair work can finally begin. The cause of the blaze yesterday has yet to be identified, but it also caused major outages, power outages in the area. Attempted cable theft and vandalism of underground infrastructure has been cited as a possible cause of actually what happened. Earlier on, we were able to get in touch with Johannesburg Emergency Service.
It looked like Armageddon had finally arrived, but it was only vandalism or terrorism or theft or sabotage. Shucking. Mayday, mayday, highway to hell. In other politics, Ramatras blamed apartheid. He finally did it, guys.
There are still many families that go hungry. There is a huge divide between the rich and the poor in our country. We see this divide in access to healthcare, in access to safe transport, and proximity to services and work opportunities. At times, it seems that these challenges threaten to undermine the achievements we've made over the past 30 years.
Malema said he was going to fix Hammond's kraal. Well, that's not going to happen in the next 4 weeks, is it? He's not going to do anything. Redundant Thabo Mbeki has been so busy that I wish they'd give him a chair. I mean, seriously, guys, do you think we're even ready for this election? 3 ballot papers, more parties than you can point a stick at, and promises that will pickle your brain. Talk about insane in the membrane. Did you see it? Netflix, true story. Baby Reindeer made us understand our lives are not so bad and that we often chase the wrong villain. Everyone is talking about who is Martha, the stalker, when we should be talking about where is Darrien, the groomer. And then internationally, a survey asked women a simple question. Would they rather come across a bear or a strange man in the woods? All women, and I mean all women, chose the bear.
But probably a bear. So 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but a bear. Some men are very scary out there. A bear. I would say a man.
Men were astonished. Why, they asked. Most women retorted, if a bear attacked me, they would believe me. If a bear attacked, someone would help me. If the bear attacked, there's a chance I'd survive. That story was more shocking than Baby Reindeer. They chose the bear. Personally, if I go down to the woods, I'm going to go in disguise, teddy bear picnic. There were some mental stories. One of the Curo school teachers called a kid an idiot. That term is strictly for politicians, ma'am. Someone turned up to their matric farewell in a coffin that was displayed through the open doors of a limousine. And when the vehicle stopped, the chick got out, ready for the ball. What is that? Make it make sense. Even I'm scared, Baby Reindeer. Think she has an iPhone? In other news, SAA flew its inaugural flight to Perth. I wonder who lives there. Like you, dear reader, I also believe that SAA was grounded for years and that the last deal with the Takatso consortium went belly up. But here we are, jet setting with the SAA logo to Perth. Yo, Praveen, you're a magician, Chana. And wena dudu, hey, dudu mieni, ugo pimant. Where are you in the world? Let me guess. Perth? Gordon tricks and politics. Boxing legend Dingaan left us. That made me cry, to be honest. Memories of my dad and I watching World Championship fights when I was a kid.
For replay. Look at that right uppercut. That must be one of the best right uppercuts Sabella has ever thrown. And look at the right cross, bang on the button. Yet another uppercut. How on earth Cathy managed to stay on his feet, goodness only knows.
But you see Dingaan using only the right hand, finding the target and lashing that right hand, powerful punch. He does sense danger, he does see the target, and that's all he needs to do for him to become a new world champion.
Cathy almost refusing to go down, but these volley of punches hurting him clearly. And he's lurching around the ring. The big right hand sends him back on the floor.
Look at the face of Dingaan Sabella.
The new WBC super middleweight champion.
And then to end the madness in South Africa, a person called a Sangoma went into a SASSA office, and this witch doctor started putting pins in a chair and proclaiming incantations.
The offices remain closed because workers are afraid. They have reportedly complained on several occasions of finding remnants of needles scattered throughout their working stations. To their shock, CCTV footage revealed what was happening after hours. The workers are too scared to return to the offices.
Baby Reindeer, I told you you are not safe here. Let's try over the ponds. The students at university across the USA finally worked out that dead babies are worth protesting about. In the same week, the USA banned TikTok. Do you see it? You should. and it should frighten you. This while the IDF were driving over tents with families in them in Rafah. Bibi was told that the ICC may issue an arrest warrant. I don't know why he's so bothered. Putin's had a warrant for years.
You have to hear this to believe this. The International Criminal Court in The Hague is contemplating issuing arrest warrants against senior Israeli government and military officials as war criminals.
Both Trump and Biden contributed to me deliriously shaking my head this week. Iran issued sanctions against the USA and the UK. Yawn. The ICJ let Germany off the hook for aiding genocide. What's that song? All you ever do is talk, 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 talk. Another volcanic eruption in Indonesia.
Sulawesi province erupted in the early hours of Tuesday morning, sending up plumes of ash thousands of meters high. Lightning flashed above the crater and lava spewed into the sky. It's the latest eruption in weeks of volcanic activity on Ruang Island.
And Saudi was flooded. That's it. I'm out.